So it turns out that as expected Drake is still super salty at Rihanna for dumping him all those years ago because he is absolutely enjoying the legal drama that's going on with her baby daddy A$AP Rocky. Now you think that Drake would be more focused on his ongoing lawsuit with and the fact that Kendrick Lamar is going to call him an alleged PDF file at the Super Bowl in a couple of weeks, but it looks like Drake still has time to clown Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. But everybody knows that Drake is still obsessed with Rihanna and looks like he is enjoying the thought that Rocky might be going to prison for a long time. Insiders are saying that he might be planning to make a move on Rihanna again, and y'all already know that the situation is about to be chaotic, so let's break it down now. One thing about Mr. Drag is he's always going to throw shade at Rihanna no matter what. He keeps coming for her in his songs like the song Fear of Heights because the fans believe that he dissed Rihanna in that song, and the way that he did it was real nasty. The part that really had people going was when he said, "Why they make it sound like I'm still hung up on you, that could never be, y'all can't run me better, him than me better, it's not me, I'm anti, I'm ATI, yeah the intimacy was average with you, yeah I'm anti cause I had it with you." And it looks like he always is throwing shots at A$AP for being too blinded by love for Rihanna. He says, "Yeah I'm anti like your daddy's sister, anti like a family picture, and I have made better beast than you, tvh, yeah that man he's still with you, he can't leave you, y'all go on vacation and still and it's been years since the situation between Drake and Rihanna fizzled out, or situationship or friends with benefits, who even knows, but homeboy is still out here throwing shade. Meanwhile Rihanna has only moved on, built an entire company and an entirely new chapter of her life. This is out here thriving as a billionaire business mogul and a mother of two. Yeah Drake still is stuck. Let's be real a second, for a millisecond though. Drake's feelings for Rihanna have always been loud and clear. This man has been caught up in his feelings for ages, but back when they first started hanging out Rihanna was reportedly all about keeping things light. She wanted to stay friends and keep things drama free even as they made hit after hit together. Now instead of healing and focusing on his own glow up, it looks like Drake is still low-key bitter that Reed didn't feel the same way he did. It's kind of wild when you think about it though, because years have passed and he's still acting impressed while Rihanna is too busy living her best life. But Drake's crush on Rihanna wasn't exactly a secret either, it was practically a personality trait at one point. Like everybody knew that he was head over heels for her for a while. People were even speculating that maybe, just maybe, he may have worked his way out the friend zone. He wore her down, but then they actually did start dating not long after the VMAs curve, and I'm not even going to lie, they made a super cute couple. Their chemistry was undeniable and it was feeling like they finally gave the fans what they've been waiting for with that work. Because the relationship was still low-key though, they weren't out here doing the most or being all over social media, which honestly made it feel more real. But before we could even fully enjoy them as a duo, the next thing we knew, rumors were scrolling. They had called the quits since they were so private to begin with. There wasn't much tea about the breakup, just a whole lot of speculation. But what we did find out though was that Drake messed up, like he messed up big bad, because Rihanna didn't just confirm the breakup, she also revealed that they weren't even friends anymore. And if there's one thing about Miss Riri, when she's done with you, she's done with you. But in the interview she did say, "We don't have a friendship now, but we're not enemies either," she told Vogue, which reported that she winced at the artist's name before her eyes glazed over with cool indifference. It is what it is. Well, Drake himself eventually spilled the tea on this album. Certified Lover Boy on the song Effing Fans, he said, "You said I was effing up when I was out her effing fans and it made you look crazy." Well, fans immediately got what he was trying to say, and he got dragged so hard for cheating on Riri after he had spent years trying to get her to give him a chance. Well, Drake has even admitted that the breakup was all on him. In his own words, he was the one who couldn't get it together despite Rihanna giving him multiple chances to fix things, and yet here he is still talking about her after 5 years. It's give very much obsessed and I can't move on. Listen sir, it's time to let it go. But honestly, can you blame him for being impressed? Ran has been thriving since their split. Sure, we're all still waiting on the new album she's been teasing. us with for years, but in the meantime S has been making power moves. She launched her Fenty brand, redefined the beauty and fashion industry, and casually became a billionaire. But let's not ignore the part that probably stings the most for Drake: Rihanna's new relationship with A$AP Rocky. While she's kept things kind of low-key and private with Drake, her love for A$AP has been all out in the open for all to see. These two are giving us the real couple goals, and Rihanna is loving him extra hard. From red carpet appearances to family moments with their kids, they've been flaunting their love, and you can tell she's genuinely happy, which genuinely seems to get under Drake's skin because Rihanna truly is the one who got away. This explains why Drake seems to be truly enjoying the situation and the speculation that Rocky might be headed to jail for a long time. In case y'all somehow missed the situation, Bree's baby daddy is facing some assault charges stemming from a 2021 incident where he pulled a weapon on one of his former friends. A$AP Rocky's current legal troubles traced back to an incident from November 2021 that escalated wildly. The clash involved Rocky and A$AP, a former close associate with A$AP mob crew. The former title isn't just for show, as their bond seems to have shattered that night. The exact spark for their dispute remains unclear, but what's certain is that things quickly went southwards, turned to fist, and just when it seemed like the situation couldn't get worse, Rocky allegedly used the ante by pulling out a firearm. Shots were fired, multiple in fact, all while REI avoided severe harm. He wasn't completely unscathed, though suffering minor injuries from being grazed by bullets, though REI managed to walk away. The consequences of the heated moment have now caught up with Rocky in a big way, and here's where the plot thickens. Re's legal team insists that the drama didn't just pop off that night, it had been brewing for a while. They claimed Rocky and REI had unresolved issues that came to a head during the incident. According to Re's lawyers, Rocky allegedly set the whole thing up, convincing REI to meet with him at a remote spot under the pretense of hashing things out, but instead of squashing the beef, the meeting spiraled into chaos. Lely's lawyers wrote, unbeknownst to Mr. Efron, A$AP Rocky was not just planning for a conversation and came armed with a semi-automatic. After arriving at the location, a conversation ensued whereby, with the PROV Asian warning or any justification, A$AP Rocky produced the handgun and intentionally fired multiple shots at Mr. Efron. Well, the claim of premeditation takes this case to another level entirely. If prosecutors can prove that Rocky deliberately orchestrated the confrontation with Really, it could significantly complicate his defense, but what might have seemed like a heated, impulsive moment could now be painted as a calculated act. With an alleged video evidence in the mix, there aren't looking promising for our Rocky. Well, the situation hit its peak April 2022, and the drama finally caught up with them because Rocky was arrested at lax after months of investigation into the 2021 shooting incident. The timing couldn't have been more inconvenient. Law enforcement chose to make their move just as he and Rihanna were returning to the US, adding another layer of public scrutiny to an already messy saga. Well, the couple had just wrapped up relaxing on vacation in Barbados, soaking in the sun before the big arrival of their first child, Riza. Well, Rihanna, 8 months pregnant, was probably feeling all the joy and excitement that comes with expecting, especially with the buzz of becoming a new mom. But then the moment their plane landed, that blissful mood came crashing down. As soon as they touched, the police were waiting for them, and there was no hesitation. They arrested Rocky right there on the tarmac, leaving Rihanna to process the chaos. I can't even imagine what must have been running through her head. Pregnant, exposed, and completely blindsided by this dramatic turn, the image of standing there watching her partner get set away by cops is heartbreaking enough, and when you factor in the stress and emotional weight that she must have been feeling at that moment, is a lot to take in. Well, the decision to arrest Rocky in such a public and dramatic way sparked a lot of debate. Some defended law enforcement's actions, arguing it was a strategic move to make sure he couldn't dodge arrest or slip away, but others felt like it was completely unnecessary to turn the situation into such a spectacle, especially given Rihanna's heavily pregnant state at the time. Now, for Rihanna, the tattoo to be a complete nightmare, though she was trying to soak up the final weeks of her pregnancy while gearing up for the arrival of her baby, and instead she was thrusted into the middle of a media circus. The emotional strain must have been overwhelming, so not just for her, though, but for her relationship and the family they're building. That arrest wasn't just a nod